Hello YouTube! Welcome back to Stellaris with the Cyberian Eradicators and the CCM. When last we left, we basically were taking on a federation that was fairly annoying. They, of course, had been in a war previously, so they had open borders with these guys. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Could be wrong, maybe they were just already open borders with them, but the main point is that they used this little ticket here to go and smack us about a bit. We, of course, returned the favor. And now they're basically trapped trying to slowly build up enough forces to, well, attack us. They are going to fail miserably. It is unfortunate for them, but it is what it is. And we are planning on, of course, sending... Well, screw it. We're going to send the Terminus since they were the first one to actually get their dang thing fixed up. I mean, dang thing finished up.
Junk decoded. One Empire's trash is our payload.
And that still leaves us with over 100k.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
And that, my dear friends, is how we're going to play this game. Oh, apparently we got some research done. I don't really recall. Oh, it was the, yeah. It was the defense thing. The ramparts. Yes, that's what we were doing here. Okay. And we are going to go with... Yeah, we're going to go with this one. Only so that way we can get whatever the heck this infrastructure path continuing on. We really don't need any of this stuff, really. None of it's really going to be that big of a deal for me. An issue. Oh. Okay. Unexplained rotations. After a day of finishing our mining station, just a day after finishing our mining station on the trapped asteroid, the rock abruptly rotated, destroying the mining station. In the process of doing this, even more rare crystal deposits were exposed to our sensors. Build it again. I know what it's going to be. I'm going to have to send a fleet to go and smash it up. But that's fine. We can do that later.
Hostiles engaged.
Okay. Go destroy that. And go over here. Destroy that. Destroy them. Then go into there and destroy that. Build that. And make that a hangar bay. They dang near made it nearly perfect. That's actually surprising. Most of the time the AI doesn't actually build something that close to what I build. Usually they just focus on building gun batteries and that's about it.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
Alrighty. Alrighty, you guys can jump on down to here. I don't know if it's finished building the armies. I guess I could come over. Yep, they must have finished building the armies. Huh. Okay, that works. Neato. Let's see. How about you? How good are your armies? Oh, nowhere near.
These contacts aren't your standard users.
Let's send you over that way, and I guess I can't. I'm so used to being able to instantly
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
drop a army onto it. Whoops.
Hostiles engaged.
Oh well. They'll be fine.
We've constructed something game-changing.
They are growing stronger, but it's a very slow growth.
Junk decoded. One Empire's trash is our payload. Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
Annoyed crystal. Warning sirens blare across Corinth as a massive crystalline beast left the shelter of the asteroid we had been drilling into and extracting crystals from. It seems angry. Battle stations. How strong is it? Oh, that's nothing. You guys are gonna have to leave, but you know that ain't nothing. That thing ain't even strong enough to take on my standard battle station. Like seriously, how exactly is that supposed to be dangerous? Oh well, I'm not worried. Downgrade that one, and as soon as this one is capable of doing so, we'll downgrade that one. Giga-structure. Yeah, this is kind of crazy stuff that happens when you have Giga-structures. We're about to have an insane amount of engineering research coming out of that thing. And there is a... where the heck is it? This thing, right over here. Well, if you guys aren't willing to do that... Shoot. Hey, come on. Research. And research. There. Simple as that. You. Auto. Go and auto build.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy
Alright.
station.
One thing that could be slightly annoying is when we finally do take these guys down.
Another firewall cracked.
We have learned much from analyzing the remains of the weapons found on that planet. The recovered fragments were from a mounted directed energy weapon system that emitted a highly focused energy ray that can be used with great results in space warfare. Science Officer Unit A1 recommends we use our finds either by developing armor to counter the lasers or by recreating the weapons for ourselves. We can either use the aliens' weapons against us, or we need armor for our ships. And honestly speaking, I think we're already getting the armor, so we're just going to speed that along. Right? No, but I'm sure we boosted it even more. Okay, so, yes. And yeah. So these things are slowly being upgraded. And let's see here. Nope, okay. New traditions, and you know what? Yeah, I want more for our ships. I want our ships to be so dang powerful that nobody's touching them. And you, I am going to boost you again. There. Alrighty. Merge all of our transport fleets together. And then I'm going to split them. I'm going to send the biggest one to go and land on this planet to take it over.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Let's go with... let's go with the small fry. Well, let's go with jump drives. Jump drives are going to be, yeah, better. And as for you, no. I think I'll send the 3K. The 3K doesn't have nothing but our battle frames. Yeah, our battle frames, so I'll send the other one over here to this weakling once we finally actually get one of our ships completely, you know, finished being upgraded. Shouldn't be too long. Yeah, as the shipyard builds up. Actually, let's just put the battle simulators
On-site invasion
on
initiated.
hold.
Let's get it.
We're not going to be building ships out of here anytime soon, after all. Yeah. You can already see they're getting zombies. Plasma thrusters. Okay. God dang, we got a lot of stuff, don't we? Oh, let's go for... We're gonna go for the EHOF Alpha.
Fleet augmented.
I'll need to upgrade you. Gateway constructed.
We're under
In
attack.
the Dojak system. Alrighty. Oh. Let's build another one over there. Even though we have that one over there, let's just make sure we can speed along wherever we need to speed along. Oh, actually, no, hang on. I've got a better idea. You coming down here. You build that over here. And actually, after that, I think I still have enough to build another one over there. Okay, so that's all I need. There. Alright. So, some slight annoyance from these guys way back when. They're all the way up to 60k now. So there's that at least. Gotta hand them that. Give it a few more years, they might actually pose a threat to me, but unfortunately for them, they won't be able to. And we're gonna start going through here because, yeah, I'm going to... There's a little trick with the farming
We
stuff.
boosted an enemy planet.
And as soon as we take it over, there's crime and villainy.
On-site invasion initiated. Let's go.
Oh, hilarious. Anyways, population's declining. Yeah, I would certainly hope so. You know, I'm kind of trying to kill everybody there, so you know, that would be nice. Is if you know, could be wiped out. Okay, robot. Integrate into default subspecies. Integrate into default subspecies. Integrate into default subspecies. Integrate into default subspecies. And integrate into default subspecies. Because that default subspecies is being assimilated, like all these other species are going to be. Now, not bad. I can very clearly see that you are a very, very interesting machine, but unfortunately you're not us. So don't worry, we'll fix that. So yeah, now they all should be assimilating or changing into the default subspecies, which I am very, 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 very freaking happy that they changed that. It used to be where you had to change the freaking species. You had to downgrade the species manually, like with a special project. And you can still do that. It's just, with this integrating into default subspecies, it's a lot slower, but it's a lot less hands-on. So, very, very good for me.
Enemy planet secured, assuming network control.
And it has been done.
Well worth the alloys.
Scum and villainy, yeah, we already know. Okay. We're going really, really slow, obviously. And that's mostly because I don't really see much of a point in speeding this along. We could, yes. I could immediately grab all of these guys and... Actually, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Just say screw it. Let's just do this. Yippee-ki-yay.
Build job complete. Build job complete.
Oh, got some research. And we will go with food processing because we need to unlock the food part of it. Ah. You've upgraded in full. Perfect.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
Indicator is the slower one. Follow the indicator. And now we crush them. Crush them pretty heavily, actually. And once we finish basically destroying them,
Our station is in the crosshairs.
alrighty, there. That's done. Research. Go back there. Go into fleet management. Replace all of what was already destroyed. Enter orbit. Apex. You go into there. Indicator. You go over there. Terminus. You go and help over there. Apophis. You go and help over there as well. And that is the end of them. They will, of course, pop out there, but they are so thoroughly just wrecked that they won't be able to do much. These guys were the weak links anyways, so they're pretty much screwed.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Oh, and we've got the jump drives for our science vessels, I believe. And we will, of course, get the hyperlane drives.
Hostiles engaged. Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station. Our station is in the crosshairs.
Okay, let's send the Apex back over to here. Let's see. Let's send the Indicator back over here. And that will basically make it so that, yeah, these guys are definitely never getting out of there. And just one of my fleets is going to be more than enough to be able to defend. But we need you guys. Go ahead and land. You guys go ahead and come over to... Jeez, these guys are really strong. How about you guys? You guys any better or worse? No, no, you guys are kind of just there. Okay, well. I got 2K. Should be more than enough to take it over. And we got that done. Alrighty. And from now on, I really don't have anything I absolutely need. So, I'm going to do something that is going to be maybe a little bit controversial, but I'm going to have it auto-research, because I really don't care what they get from now on.
Junk decoded. One Empire's trash is our payload.
I really don't care what research we research, for now at least. When later on we get some megastructures from, you know, various ways, I might be a little bit more picky, but for right now, I don't really care.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
And we have high war exhaustion, which means now in a bit they're going to be able to ask us to
Someone's trying to connect.
make peace. We're going to say
One
no.
of our planets is trying to fire. Enemy planet secured. Assuming network
A
control.
revolt on which planet? Oh, that one. Yeah, that's annoying. This happens quite often in cases where they basically... In cases where they have their last planet or their capital planet, they really like to move all their populations onto their main home planet. So every now and again it'll have a annoying revolt happen, and you'll have to send a fleet over to smack them down to say, hey, knock it the hell off.
Someone's trying to connect.
No, I'm not going to go and stop. Stop, get some help.
We're under attack. Time to dance.
Oh. And you finished. Okay, cool. Land your armies over there. And these guys aren't going to be a threat. Just send you over there.
Our station is in the crosshairs. We're under attack. Time to dance.
Alright. And how far are we to? We'll get it.
On-site invasion initiated. Let's get it.
Real problem is when their armies are so strong that it's too annoying to actually go and try to, well, break them down. So, obviously, just wipe them out. Like I said, I don't like doing this. I want to take their planets over.
Job complete.
But when it gets to the point where we have such a high war exhaustion, I don't want to have to try to deal with, you know, trying to attack them again later on. So, eh. Okay, and we got the EFO taken care of. And we will go with... I'm going to go with the Arc Furnace. Just to get that up and running. Alrighty. There. And of course, their fleets just keep jumping back into their home system, and they keep getting smacked around by us. Organized resistance. Yep. It's fine. It's fine. The more of these, the more of the armies that we build on the planet, the less the planet's gonna revolt. Oh, we finally finished that, huh? Well, let's go see if we can't take this. Yes, we can. In fact, I don't even need to worry about bombarding that place anymore. Take that system, that station. Good. And the revolt is still progressing, but you know what would be nice is if you had a fleet up above it, it would not revolt. Like, there would be like a special modifier that would say, hey, there's a fleet in orbit. Huh. Okay. There's a fleet in orbit. Don't rebel, or some crap like that.
Enemy planet secure.
But oh well. Okay, that one's done. So now we shall try to take that one.
On-site invasion initiated. Let's get it.
Grab you two and going way too far. Go over here. Just in case this actually decides to pop. It shouldn't, but just in case.
Enemy planet secured. Assuming network control.
Okay, land army's there. Yeah. Yeah, we should be able to wipe these guys out pretty quickly.
On-site invasion initiated. Let's get it. We've constructed something game-changing.
I almost ran away. Not quite, not quite. Let's make sure that that finishes up.
One Empire's trash
Because if they can get the fucking piece... God damn it. And that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Okay. We'll kill you in a bit. Why is there a truce? Seriously, why do we, the determined exterminators, give a rat's ass about a truce?
We've constructed something game-changing.
Whatever. It's fine, it's fine. Not really, but I'll say it's fine. How's the revolt going? Okay, finally the revolt is actually going down. Well, yeah, now it's going down. Very, very annoying. Okay, well, we'll have to clean that up later. So, speaking of doing some cleanup, let's do some cleanup. Oh, wait, no, hang on, my bad.
That upgrade was well worth
Okay.
the alloys.
Now you can go clean those things up. Okay, cool. And go clean those up. Really? Okay, fine. And also these guys. Then I'll meet up with the rest of them. Okay. Well, that was slightly annoying. Maybe I shouldn't have been so passive. Gosh dang it, passive, but it is what it is. I am going to go and I am going to upgrade as much as I can. In case you're wondering, there's a hotkey for upgrading, so that's what I'm using. Sure. Okay. And we've still got plenty of alloys, too. Cool. All right.
Decrypted. Payday.
Now, once all of our ships are, of course,
Game-changing
completely
upgrades incoming.
fixed up, we will, of course, be taking on the Leviathans, like I said. The Leviathans within our territory. And we're going to go with gas refineries. Probably won't build too many of them, but it is nice to have the tech. Most annoying part, though, is that we don't have hyper relays yet. What I really, really don't like. I want hyper relays, gosh darn it. But, oh well, it is what it is. And I don't know why you keep having extra command space, but I'm not going to say no to putting some more on you.
These contacts aren't your standard users.
Not quite done with it yet. Alright. Alien entity identified. A tubular alien entity has entered orbit of Corinth Prime with no warning or explanation. It appears to be moving without engines or thrusters, gliding in complete silence through the void of space, cylinders rotating ominously. Though it is yet to display any signs of aggression, it refuses to acknowledge our hails. Our military advisors warn that it may pose a considerable threat to the inhabitants below and implore us to engage neutralization protocols. Our scientists, however, plead that we should instead learn from this remarkable piece of technology. We'll study it, or the safety of our people must come first. We'll study it. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot Blur. Oh wait, no, that's not Blur. There's Blur. Gotta keep an eye on Blur. I am planning on killing Blur. I know that must be quite a shock to all of you.
We're under attack. Time to dance.
There we go. Get that set up.
Build job complete. Fleet augmented. Fleet augmented.
Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna jump cut a little bit. Excuse me one moment. Okay, welcome back. Didn't miss anything. I was just doing some cleanup around, obviously. And I brought you back just in time to watch me either kick the crap out of this matriarch or get my ass kicked by the matriarch. One or the other. One or the other.
Engaged.
But I'm pretty sure we should be able to take it down once we actually get within range. Yeah, we're just vaporizing our... Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Death of the Matriarch. Our victorious fleet circles the dying Tanuki Matriarch, her glowing flesh scoured by countless blast marks, the violent thrashing of her tentacles still trying to grasp at nearby ships. First slows, then draws abruptly to an end. At last she expires, the ancient Matriarch laid to an end, like her would-be hunters before us. Send in the recommissioners. Or so it had seemed. Our fleet captains are reporting strange movement coming from the belly of the beast. Something is about to emerge. Battle stations. From the belly of the beast, a mysterious vessel, covered in viscous fluids and damaged by digestive juices, blasts its way out of the corpse of the fallen Tanuki Matriarch. Our fleet stands at the ready, but the ship immediately powers down its weapons and engines after emerging. They are hailing us on screen. Oh, cool. So this is one of the paragons you can get if you're able to take down the Tanuki Matriarch, and you're not a determined exterminator. Reth Udal, a fanatic hunter, always looking to surpass their last kill. After getting trapped inside a Tanuki Matriarch, joining our cause should prove a refreshing experience. This is Captain Reth Udar of the Ahab. Long have I suffered in the caustic bowels of that fell beast. Decades ago I came to hunt it, to repay a debt long overdue. Last I could not lay this baneful matriarch to an end, and when she swallowed the Ahab whole, I was certain I would never again see the light of the stars. I am glad to see I was mistaken. For putting my nightmare to an end, I would pledge my life and loyalty and my ship to the Cyberian Eradicators. We could ask if he only hunted Tanukis, but yeah, no. We're gonna dispose of him. We'll keep the ship though. Exterminate! And now we have the Ahab. The Ahab is a meh ship. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's gonna be quickly outpaced by the rest of my fleet very quickly. It will be quickly outdone by the rest of my fleet very quickly. However, there is something that won't be outdone by my fleets really quickly. And that's going to be the reanimated matriarch. Because, like I've said before, you can go and you can reanimate Leviathans. And they are very, very fun to play around with.
Up a new colony.
Before I forget, I should probably repair our fleets. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Get our fleets back up to full capacity.
New digs. Time to get comfortable.
But yeah, the Ahab, it's an okay ship, but you can't have it added to another fleet. You can't have it added to another fleet, and you can't obviously make it into a fleet. That's why I really don't do much with the Ahab. I mean, it's not at all a good reward. The Ahab itself ain't a good reward. The captain's not bad, but I'm pretty sure you can't take him off of the Ahab. I don't think you can take him off the Ahab. So honestly speaking, it becomes basically a far crappier reward. And they're all taking down Leviathans too, as they obviously can. So, yeah, we are well on pace with the rest of the galaxy. So... Oh.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Ah, and... that, and that. There we are. Okay. Order restored on Lug. Yep.
Time for some new chrome.
We are back to being orderly. Also, as you might figure, while I had jump cutted off screen, I had upgraded all of our star bases to star bases to their top tier. Advanced railguns. Let us... Ooh, do we go for the final tier? Nah. Oh, let's get some Elgate insight. How many do I need? 2 more? Okay. Alrighty.
New digs. Time to get
Enigmatic cache. Despite extensive research into the enigmatic cache and its origin, are still shrouded in mystery. Okay, despite extensive research, they really need to get some punctuation in there. Like, serious, more than just a period. Commas are a thing, dudes. Despite extensive research, the enigmatic cache and its origin are still shrouded in mystery. Though it is definitely not organic in nature. Oh, what the hell? They know how to make commas there, but whatever. Though it is definitely not organic in nature, it is not entirely machine either. It appears to be preoccupied mainly with gathering and storing and encoding of data. Its surface is covered in hundreds of thousands of minuscule scratches and dents, in which we have discovered traces amounts of a compound that is alien to our galaxy. And rise again. The Tanuki matriarch has been rebooted and repurposed. This titanic creature will now serve us as an organic unit. With matriarchal protocols disengaged, this Leviathan will now operate under our control. 37k. Obviously not nearly as strong as the rest of our fleets, but definitely not bad if you're just looking to, well, basically, if you're just looking for a bit of an extra hand. It's not a half bad one for putting at a choke point that isn't going to see a lot of heavy action against opponents that would be able to take on the star bases themselves, but with an extra fleet, yeah, they're not doing jack diddly. So yeah, that is now good. We've got ourselves that all handled. And of course you're going to start doing that. How about you? What are you doing?
We've constructed something game-changing.
Pre-sapient species found. Scurrying through the sands of some planet, a curious form of mammalian life exhibits many of the traits associated with the evolution of higher reasoning. While the species development appears to have plateaued some million years ago, we might be able to provide technological impetus for evolution. Something to keep an eye on for the future? No. No. Well, they're uplifted. Those guys are uplifted. Where are our supposed... Nope, uplifted. Don't see the pre-sapients. Oh well. Whatever they are, they will be annihilated and assimilated. Just like these guys. There. You guys are not being integrated. You need to be integrated. There.
That upgrade was well worth the alloys.
And you will also need to be integrated into the default, which is being assimilated. Alrighty. Perfect. Well, actually, gonna be a bit on the, yeah. That's a bit much for these guys. Okay, now our fleets are being upgraded. We will go and take out that other virus, terminates deviants. Okay, another one. Neat. Speaking of which, I should probably go and actually set up a sector over here. Yes, there. Excellent. Okay, that's that. Oh, we're gonna have more than 100 over there. I forgot that while it's in our system, it doesn't actually do the whole upgrading thing yet. Okay, cool. So we have a lot more research down there than I was initially thinking. Yeah,
We've
works for me.
constructed something game-changing.
And before I forget, I will send you over here once you're done surveying that system.
We've data mined this system dry.
Build that, then you will go over there. Alrighty. Once you guys are done, head on over there. Same with you guys. Once you guys are done, head on over there. No sense waiting around. Actually, you know what? Well, we can at least finish it.
One of our planets is trying to go rogue.
What? Initiate a crackdown. Embark all. Alright. Which one is trying to be annoying? You? Yes, you. Okay.
We've constructed something game-changing. Fleet augmented. We've constructed something game-changing.
And yeah, I'm just gonna keep insulting them because how dare they actually try to survive? How dare they? That was very rude of them.
Fleet augmented.
But yeah, when I said the Matrix is basically good for defending a choke point, I pretty much meant that's the only thing it's good for. It's unfortunately not very good for anything else because it's not very fast. At least compared to the rest of our ships, it's not very fast. So if you're going to try to use the Tanuki on aggression, if you're going to be trying to use the Tanuki for, you know, aggressive pushes, you're going to be slowed down a lot, and that's not entirely a good thing.
Build job complete.
Unsurprising, our biggest guy is taking a while to upgrade. Unsurprising. Jeez, though. That might explain that. Might have just gotten that.
That
Oh well.
upgrade was well worth the alloys. The system has been cased.
So now post. Okay. And now, save for where the Stellaris Devourer is. The rest of our systems are finished. Ah. Kleptomaniac rats. Sorry. Toppled over buildings, crashed spaceships, lumps of melted junk, and trinkets burnt to a crisp indicate that the former inhabitants of Perdin 3 fled their homes in the midst of a losing battle against a superior foe. The presence of bodies bearing former military insignia suggests it may have been infighting between clans of rats native to different homeworlds. Their evacuation efforts were impeded by their unwillingness to abandon their treasured trinkets, and many lost their lives scrambling to save completely mundane items. One artifact, however, seems to have held a special place in their society, the Rubricator. It appears they fought long and hard to save it, but ultimately had to leave it behind. Curious. Yeah, the Rubricator exactly what we're isn't exactly the treasure we're looking for to get from that where is it? This archaeology site. We have a different goal in mind. Actually, I think with what we got right here, I think we have enough to actually take it down if we wanted to. 300k? Yeah, honestly speaking, I think we should have enough. I don't probably need any of the others, actually.
Time for some new chrome.
But, oh well. I'll wait for the rest to show up. And materials workshop, because that's only going to take us a little bit.
We've constructed
Nothing
something
crazy.
game-changing.
And yeah, that's another problem with the council, the Galactic Council, is you need to be re-elected. So you need to keep your diplomatic weight up. If somebody manages to pass you, while you were number 3, you're getting demoted from being a council member. So one of the bad things about being a council member. But, oh well. Alrighty. Well. No sense not going in. Stellar Devourer. From deep within the star of the Crescent system emerges a gargantuan being, larger than the typical moon. Its body radiates heat, same wavelength of the energy as one produced from a system star. It's eating it. The creature feeds on sunspots, devours solar flares, and we have interrupted its meal. The beast exudes light waves, rapidly pulsates in an intense frequency like a fluorescent roar. Basically, thing eats stars. And we are about to go kick its butt. Go destroy it. This is actually going to probably be slightly easier. We don't have to get through armor. And boom. Okay. Stellar Devourer. The Stellar Devourer has been vanquished. It remains curled up and evacuated, leaving only its egg sac and its digestive tract with the stellar matter it contains. Maybe there is some profound knowledge that can be understood in its digestive system, or perhaps the egg sac should be studied back at our capital. We are going to study the corpse. Because if we study the corpse, we will be able to go and actually... Let's see here. You... Not you. Actually, I think that's everything, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, cool. Anyways, yeah, if you study the corpse, you can reignite the system star. So that's what I want, because then if I'm able to reignite the star, I'm able to get, well, the damn star. Not surprising, I'm sure. Okay, let us send you 4 on down here to upgrade. Send you up here. And let's get our fleets filled up. And there. And I've got enough space to where, actually, if I wanted to, and I actually kind of do, I'm going to make a whole new fleet. Yeah. But I'm not going to make it just purely... I'm not going to make it purely Corvettes. Oops. There we go. I'll mix in some cruisers too. Mostly because, well, I don't really like that, but actually, yeah, I don't like that. Ship design, new design, cruisers. I like my cruisers to be, I like my cruisers to be carriers, you know? That's what I like. I like them to be carriers. I don't like them to be just purely gunboats. That's just, I don't really like that. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go and make this, actually, we are going to recall you main carrier. We will get rid of that. Yep. And there. Now we'll go back into the fleet management, and I will change you to the main carrier. There. And there.
We've constructed something game-changing. New augments research. Strap in.
Alrighty, there we are. And yeah. The reason why, even though it's automatically researching, that I click on it to see what's in there, is just in case there's a new megastructure that shows up. I just want to be on the safe side, so I'm all ready for it. Okay. We're just a year away from being able to re-declare war on those guys and finish them off. Here we are. Okay, Stellar Devourer. Studies of the Stellar Devourer's shining remains leave us perplexed and amazed. The star-feasting being is itself a miniature fusion furnace, harvesting solar matter to synthesize an energy source of its own. Since the body still contains significant amounts of solar matter from the star of the system, the one that it had fed from, it could be possible to extract the energy and reinvigorate the star. Harvesting the corpse's heat for our own ends could satisfy our energy needs in the short term, but it would doom the system to an eternal ice age. Yeah, no. We don't need any of that. None whatsoever. We are full up on minerals, we are full up on influence. The only thing we're not full up on is energy, and we literally have a relic that could get us energy. So we are obviously reigniting the stars. We are very obviously doing that. Oh. So you're not going down. Oh. I see what's going down. Okay. Well. This is a bit weird. Okay, well. We'll just make more battle frames then. Okay. Don't know why the heck the thing is. revolting when there's just us on it, but whatever.
Build job complete.
And archaeology site, the inventory. There is an order to the Rat's chaos. In a somewhat official-looking building towards the center of the town, there is a digital inventory of every single item complete with their origins, gross misinterpretations of their intended uses, as well as some highly unhelpful notes on where to find them. The Rubicator, described as a thingamajig maker with magical powers, has its place to the right of the Empress's lilac ribbon, under her snout swabs on the four-legged box with the funny face. Whatever that is. Curious. And I nearly forgot, but yes, I nearly forgot. We are about to be needing to be there. So it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe, just maybe, send the fleet over that way. I was thinking about starting a new war, but until we get that taken care of, I don't think we want to. I think it might be a good idea to maybe be a little bit more safe about it. And this is still being troublesome. There is something that I'm curious about. What if I just went and embarked all of you? Do you... Yes, you immediately start going up. Well, you know what? Screw it. No, seriously, screw it. I'm alright. Nah. Go right ahead. Obviously, we can't take it down. Or, we can't... Oh. Stellar Devourer. The project was a success. Submerging the Stellar Devourer's remains in the star system, the system star, has stoked the flames of the solar furnace. The planets in the system are heating up, reverting to their past forms as their ecologicals recover. Among them was a frozen world now thawing to reveal a Gaia world, ripe and ready for colonization. Excellent. Ooh. 2 habitable worlds. Yes, please. You get your butt down here.
Build job complete.
Hey. Don't you be calming down. Kleptomaniac rats. The excavating team has discovered the source of the foul stench, and it is ill-boding. Closer to the center of the city are enormous piles of dried fecal matter and pools of corrosive bile that exude toxic levels of hydrogen sulfide, making protective equipment necessary to proceed further. The archaeologists could not identify the alien DNA in the fecal matter, but the piles contained partially digested hoarders. Whatever consumed these aliens swallowed them whole. Even more disconcerting is discovery of a fresh pile. Curious. Well, seeing as how you're taking your sweet time, let's just send you over there immediately. There we go. Alright, how strong? Oh, we're already good. Yeah, we won't need to worry about much.
Fleet augmented.
I am pretty sure the one that we're looking towards isn't going to be much stronger than maybe 100k. So if I have at least something around that line there, we'll be able to take it down. And honestly speaking, I'm pretty sure I'm wrong about it being stronger than as strong as that. I'm pretty sure that it's probably not nearly that strong. Alrighty. Order restored. Nice. Come on, hurry up.
Booting up a new colony. That upgrade was well worth the alloys.
Come on, guys. You annoyed the heck out of me by deciding you're going to go and do this. So... there. There we go.
War declared. Their mistake.
Yeah, you're gonna have one heck of a bad time, dude. Come on, hurry up and jump over here. Naval activity in Soteria. We've received intelligence reports of significant fleet movements within the Kingdom of Vertus. They seem to be centered in these... Oh. Kingdom of... Where the hell is this kingdom? The supposed kingdom that is getting all scary with us.
Build job complete.
Well, one of these can go in. You go take the system. You go take the star system. The rest of them will hunt down the...
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station. Build job complete. Our station is in the crosshairs. These contacts aren't your standard users.
Judging by the sudden drop in coded Clirtix military transmissions coming from the Stellaris system, the naval exercise that was being held by the Clirtix Empire has come to an end. Okay. I have no idea what empire that even was, honestly. Oh, these guys. These guys up here, apparently. These guys ain't even anywhere close to our borders. What the hell are you talking about, you crazy people? The enigmatic cache departs. Whatever the enigmatic cache's purpose here on Core Prime may have been, it has come to an end. As abrupt as it arrived, the enigmatic cache is now leaving. A relief for the citizens of Core Prime, or a shame? Say a relief. Now let's take our damn system back. And we go over here, take this one, and then we go on back down there. Gateway constructed. Construction of the new gateway in the Wildor system. This one, right over here. And do we need... No, we don't need it anywhere else. Yeah, we're good. We're good for now. I do think I want to build one over here, though. Because that one doesn't have a lot over there, so... How you doing? Yeah, they're not doing too good. They're getting their butts kicked. And they're about to get their butts kicked even harder. Yep.
Enemy planet secured.
There we are.
Control.
Oh, you are kidding me. Go and get our starbase built back there. Oh well. Oh well. There. Pops are declining. Yeah. Sometimes that's what just has to happen. Oh, hang on. Nope, we're not quite done yet. After all, war can be declared.
Diggs, time to get comfortable.
Oh, you are kidding me. You cowardly little fucks. Alright, fine. Yeah, get on with it.
Incoming.
Okay, and yes, we will be grabbing this one. Let's have you just land in that one so we're not wasting any sort of extra money. The Empress Hotel. At the very center of the city, overlooking the main square, is a grand decorated palace with a garish neon sign advertising the Empress Motel. Inside it are lavish chambers filled to the brim with treasure, from which the Empress and her board of trusted advisors govern. It is also where the hoarders held their last stand, defending their Empress and her precious rubricator. With any luck, the rubricator can still be found in its usual spot by the Empress's lilac ribbon. Curious.
New augments researched. Strap in.
Alrighty. There. And we will, of course, colonize while we wait. After all, we got several new plans now. Might as well add them to the ticket. Alrighty. Well, this has been an interesting one. And I think this has been enough time. I don't want to overdo it yet. I think I kind of did it with the last episode, so I kind of want to make this one a little bit of a shorter one if I can. So we're going to call it here. The game plan, of course, is to focus on this archaeology site. And once the archaeology site is done, then after we're finished with the fight that's coming, spoilers, we are going to attack these guys. Now, attacking these guys is going to call in these guys. All of these guys. And that's going to be a slight issue. But only a slight issue. Like I said, these guys are a Federation. Federations are annoying as all hell because of that Federation fleet. But it's going to be fine. We can handle it. We will handle it. But that will be a next episode thing. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Sorry if this has been a bit of a boring episode. But I really didn't want you guys to, well, there are times when games are just going to be like this, where they're slightly boring. It happens, unfortunately. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you next time. Sayonara.